Hello, chat. Is this an ASMR stream special? No, it's not. Hello. I've never tried jumping on it with no blade. Let me see. Where is the spot to jump on with no blade? I think that's the spot. No, it's not. It's not. Let me try again. I know the spot to jump on with short or medium characters. Farina should be able to climb the medium spot, right? Where is the medium spot? I think it's oh, right here, right here. Oh, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Oh, Oron just flies, right? Oron just flies. How much attack does your Xianyun have? Something like maybe 2,000, 1,800. Do the thing! Nice, nice. Kind of, or almost. almost. With healing bonus circlet, no. She's currently having 1,000, you can say 2,000. With energy recharge, attack, and crit rate. Right now, your team has Mahuika, Silali, Bennett, Sucrose, but when I get Celonan, I switch her with Sucrose. I don't know which artifact I should give her because my Silali is in the city. You give her Arcade Petra. Come on. Okay, then. Another option that you can give to your team is to use Tenacity of the Melee Lift on Silali and Scroll Obscenity on Celonan. Please don't do that to me, machine. Oh, fuck, right. I have the Xianyun burst. I was intending to heal myself. Yeah, this demonstration is fucked, chat. We're moving on from that. I'm gonna share you the video. Skill people can do it. I am a skill issue person. The Drago C6 Pyro Traveler and she did 200,000 burst damage. Was shocked to see that. Really nice. What's the talent that you currently have for your talent level? And were you using any buff for the Traveler or just straight up solo Traveler? No talent level with Sucrose, Benny, and Silali and no other buff. Well, Sucrose, Benny, and Silali. I guess that's kind of the answer. Silali City, Celonan Petra, or Silali Tenacity and Celonan Cinder. Petra Celonan will yield a bit more damage, but it's also annoying to play because you have to pick up the shot. Up to you if you want to deal with that kind of gameplay. Fuck, I have the Xianyun burst again? You play on your phone? It doesn't matter. It's up to you. Try the gameplay of collecting the charge, see if you like it, see if it's intuitive for you. Oh, look at that! Wah! Almost! So you kind of have to jump and then move slightly to the left at the same time. That's what I tried, but I think I moved too much left and then I failed the pull down. Oh, there we go. Got it. Just slow, but with practice, we can do it fast. Okay, now that we're done with that stream segment, showcasing my wonderful skill chat, I'm sure we're gonna see a lot more of that later this week as I attempt to do Viewers Abyss. So this is a rotation would look like if I put Celonan on Arcade Petra. I will need to go and collect. I'm gonna do it exaggeratedly, but those are the shot on the ground. I need to go and collect them. Like that. I'm gonna do that fast. Collected. That's what you need to do when you put Celonan on Arcade Petra. It could either cost you like half a second or 1 second, depends on how used you are to it. This set has some gameplay problem, but on average, it does more damage than the combination of Scroll Celonan and Tenacity Silali. Can you use Lumine instead of Xiangling in Novelette Team for Abyss? If you do not already have a scroll holder, yes, you can. The Traveler will also allow you to not have to be as close to an enemy because the whole version of that skill allows coordinated attack from afar. So right there, you see the coordinated attack from Traveler. I'm gonna try to attack the enemy with Lisa, so it's clearer that there's a pyro explosion. Normally, if we just tap skill, there's gonna be ring around us, but if we hold skill, even from afar, the Traveler can do coordinated attack, like so. But if you already have another character to hold scrolls in the city in your Novelette team, maybe it's Kachina, maybe it's Oron or Celonan, then the value of the Pyro Traveler will diminish. The Lisa gameplay. Dad, come over here! JP Lisa, yeah. You're still trying to clear 12-11 skill issue, I guess. It's not always a skill issue. It could be a build issue. It could be a character issue. Don't be too harsh on yourself. It is intended to be an endgame challenge, so it should be hard. Look at the rest. Okay, I'm back, chat. Time to do some questing and event minigames. Mirai and Nyan? Why are there no voices for the Saurian? What is this? Okay then, okay. Flame crystal? Very dangerous. They can beguile human hearts, turn friends to enemies. Humans must be careful. Shift didn't mention anything about that before. It could simply be people want the power within the flame crystal and they compete or steal it from each other. Oh no, he lost on the dance battle. Alright, here's a belly tap to make you feel better. Okay, people likes competition. Luchador Akato. With her? Why do we need luck? Zhongli is VA's wife, by the way. The Japanese VA of Muika. Timmy Risley English VA uploaded the video about the strike. It made you quite angry. Really? Okay, I'm gonna check it out after this. It seems that some VAs are taking this not very well. Risley VA Joe Ziaja. Genshin is sack after strike. Oh, I've seen this thumbnail popping up sometime on my YouTube feed before, but I did not click on it. Everyone's inviting. Hot springs, barbecue, a year's worth of training session. Yes, coach. Flying session. I'm on, you're too easy to convince. Even taking a quick peek into Risley VA talking about the voice acting situation. We're gonna skip through it. There's a new voice actor for Kinich, and it seems that the existing VA doesn't really take it in stride. It creates a whole mess of a situation where some VA are speaking badly about the new VA for Kinich, and then the fans are not responding in kind either. Let's see what Risley VA has to say about it. This video seems to be at least well made, and it has a decent amount of view. Strong start, recap, strike, voice actors doing, California law, legal, MiHoYo signed union contract, union, non-union, social media and toxicity, complicated, is a right side, conclusion. Okay, Sam Joe is going over a lot about how he's trying to de-escalate the situation, and at least until this point, I will take his word for it. Okay, it is not part of it. Okay, now this, I've watched another video on my own. Think it's echo through Ashom in the chat as well, that MiHoYo is a Chinese company and it already has clauses against using AI. So this should have already been met. Just the AI protection part. I believe that should be individual choices, right? They are not in the union for a reason. And the union, I don't think it's representative of all voice actors' wants and needs. So everyone will just do what they think is right. And that's absolutely fine. I don't think that's a problem. Yeah.
No one is the villain in their own story. You might be the villain in somebody else's.
That's a cool line, actually. I'm gonna need some time on my own to watch through the middle part. Let's see what are some comments that people make regarding this. In their quest to not be replaced by AI, they seem to have completely forgotten that actual people can still replace them. I'm not sure what this person is trying to say by quoting this. I think the goal is noble. This can happen, but I think this person is missing the bigger picture. They are trying to have everyone on the same page regarding the AI situation and get companies to change. At least that is the original plan. In short, that new VA should have never been harassed. I agree, yes. SAC did not strike HoYo. VAs themselves decided not to work because they want HoYo to go union. This is a big bombshell. This changes everything. Is it as simple as this? SAC did not strike HoYo. VAs themselves decided not to work because they want HoYo to go union. Unfortunately, your point's invalid because Paimon VA made a statement that YouTubers have no idea what the VA industry is and how it works. What? A voice actor and a YouTuber? But I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, Joe, as someone who lives in a country with real unions. The SAG-AFTRA seems like a joke. Like, they are mocking unions from other parts of the world and say, look, we have unions too, while dressing like clowns. It seems like a corporation and extremely individualistic. Unions are supposed to work and fight for benefits for everyone, not just for who pay a price and need to keep jumping through hoops to make sure they should have a bare minimum. In conclusion, you guys need help. SAG doesn't sound like a union by other country standard. Unions work for all workers in industry they represent and not only those who are paying union members. That's how changes are made. Instead, SAG's director head makes more like $1 million a year. This why it is jolting to read. The director head making a lot of money, it should not be a consideration. Like, of course, like a person working should be able to earn money. But the fact that the unions doesn't seem to be interested in protecting non-union member is, I think, seems to be true. So I have seen from a different video, this is the video from this person. She also made a video about the union and AI stuff. I'm not gonna go through this immediately right now. But the information I got from this video is also that it seems the union SAG-AFTRA is trying to force Genshin and MiHoYo into becoming a union game, and it can potentially push the non-union voice artists to not be able to participate in the game anymore. The union game generally requires the VA working working on the game to be also part of the union member. It's very complicated. It seems that SAG-AFTRA is trying to take advantage of the VA voice acting strike situation to additionally pressure other game companies into pushing their game into the union game and gaining more of a monopoly regarding the voice acting situation. Even though MiHoYo is a Chinese company and they already have clauses in Chinese law protecting voice actors against AI, it seems that SAG-AFTRA is not taking that as an answer and they require some signing some kind of interim specifically. That's the situation I'm taking away from that. Is this only English versus VA problem? Is this only SAG-AFTRA, which is an union in California, USA? It's not even just English, it's American specifically. For example, the people in England or British voice actor is not affected by this. And apparently the new voice actor for Kinect is an English voice actor based in Japan. So apparently this person was not even aware of the situation going on with SAG-AFTRA, a union in America. And the new Kinect voice actor were being harassed for taking the role instead of striking like everyone. It is a messy situation. It does highlight some of the more toxic trait of people, and it being on social media amplifies it a lot. The shots, okay, actually I forgot. Here we go. Okay, sure. What will happen? Okay, fine. Okay. Bro, surfing rocks. Yay! Let me try it. Oh, I see it. Is that the one? That is the one. Okay. Oh, hold on. That doesn't happen for a long time. There we go. It's not working as well as I would like to, but hey, it does work. All right. Your main upset was a certain VA saying something negatively about the replacement online, even though they're also still voicing when he's a non-union working for a union. Yeah, sorry, chat. It's a little bit of whiplash between funny moments and a more serious talk about the VA. Let's try to wrap up the VA talks real quick. Preferably, right now, I don't really want to name names regarding the VA situation. But if you want to look into the shithole yourself, you can do that. Currently, right now, I am enjoying the Japanese voice pack. Been trying out the Chinese voice pack for a little bit a few days ago. It seems fun as well. There are options. Hopefully, the English or America VA situation can get resolved somewhat soon, as well as a few particular VAs in the English VAs community can take a little bit more of a chill pill. If they gonna be continue being unprofessional, then that makes me want to see them and hear them less in game. Alright, you like your battle map? Oh, Roid Bike! Oh, that's a nice map. That's a somewhat authentic map. Did I just take a picture of this and put it in there? For real. And squashed it a little bit? Saurian Expedition comments. When will this end? Okay. Do we have a comment system on Twitch? Because you cannot see that flexing in here. Well, we don't have the comment system on Twitch. I think we need to meet a few requirements on Twitch. Twitch affiliate program. That's what they call it. When we reach Twitch affiliate, there will be a few perks. One, you can adjust the quality of the stream as you wish. So perhaps if you're on your phone and you cannot use a lot of data, you can switch it from 1440p down to say 720p. We can also unlock a few point system that is inherent or innate to Twitch. There will be like polling and people can bet on some decision. So what I'm gonna need is I need 50 followers. Right now I have 46 followers, so that's nice. That's close. I need to stream for at least 8 hours during that 30-day period. I need to stream on 7 different days. Now these have already been met with my streaming schedule. This can be met by getting 4 more followers. Currently I have 46. And this is the hard part. This is the part that I struggle with a lot. We need to have an average of 3 viewers over my whole period of streaming. So right now we currently have 3 viewers on Twitch. Hi, hello, Shriyang, Bloodless, and Asom or Ari. Hi, that's you 3. Then you sit here all the time. I appreciate that. An average of 3 viewers is different from just having 3 viewers, right? Because sometimes we don't have 3 people in here at the same time. And maybe for the first hour, we have 3 people, but the second hour, we only have 1 people. Then average is only 2. And there are also times that maybe people are not in Twitch at all. So this is somewhat difficult. Probably invite your friends to watch the stream or something. We can work toward that. That's the requirement. It's reasonable. Twitch wants to know that, hey, this is a content creator that can make content and there are people watching them. Suddenly you don't have friends. It's okay. I can be your friend. Chat, you can be bloodless friend. You're gonna start rickrolling people except just be your Twitch link. I appreciate that. So there's chest down here, there's chest here, chest here. Okay, we can go 1, 2, down, 3, 4, 5. Reasonable. Wait, I can wait. Okay, sure, I'll do that. Okay. This way. Going up. Oh, I am fucked, chat. Woo! You seriously don't have friends? You're not kidding. Well, I believe that is something of a choice. If you make an effort, you can make friends. And I believe that from the interactions you have on stream, Bloodless, you are a nice person. Just put yourself out. It's gonna feel a little bit risky if that's something you wish to have, like more friends. That's absolutely something that's doable. And friends nowadays does not necessarily have to be in real life too. You can definitely go into online communities, like my community, I guess, could be an example. And some other hobby community, for example, like different games, Marvel Rivals, maybe Minecraft, anything like that. And it's easy to find people of like-minded, of similar interests. If we care enough about them to learn about their day, to hang out with them consistently, I think that is also a form of friends nowadays. Like, people don't really have to be physical to be friends anymore. A lot of my friends nowadays, like, I have seen them IRL, but I mostly communicate with them online. True friends, what's the definition of true friend here? The friends that will get your back when you're in trouble, I guess? It depends on your definition too. I think in general, treat people with a sense of hospitality, be nice, and generally people are being nice back. Okay, I can move past it. It's a little bit hard to make a deep speech about friendship when my brain is currently having to process this. Okay, nice. Let's take a pause there. Just be nice to other people. That's my policy. Generally, people are being nice back, and then you can hang out more. If you have the same interest, then you can become friends. If people are not being nice back, move on. There are a lot of nicer people out there. You don't have to deal with people that you don't want to deal with. If you see the process of making friends, it's just finding people that you enjoy hanging out with, rather than have to put up with people that you don't want to hang out with. It feels comfortable. And you have two friends that play Genshin, and then your brother and your cousin, just try and put them on. Nice. Hey, you know the particular team is Birb? Yeah, team is Birb. The Birber? Foul? Yeah, you know that? You can optimize being in his stream, by the way. Gaining points, getting fouls. You cannot connect with people easily, and when you start to do that, they move away. And actually, I had online friends from GTA 5 RP, then I had something came up, got disconnected, now they're gone, no one responds. That's okay. It's a part of life. I have had many people that I want to hang out with, but either they had to move on with their life, or I had to move on with my life. The physical moving on is one of the more common one. The interest moving on is one other common one. What I mean by that? Example, I used to work in California, in America. I made some very nice friends there, both at work and outside of work. We would drink beers, we would take a hike over the weekend, we would come to each other's house and hang out. I remember there was two particular couples. One of them are dating and one of them are being engaged, and they would often, like, they are really nice people. They would often invite the whole friends group over and hang out, like just one day of the weekend when everyone's not having to work. It's fun time. We put on some silly song, we sing with each other, we have some nice dinner outside, those kind of things. But then I had to move. I am no longer working in the US, and I moved back to Vietnam. So that is the reason I do not hang out with them as much anymore. And that's okay. Like, be glad we have been a part of each other's life, rather than lamenting the fact that we are no longer with each other. I'm sure if I reach out to them now, I still have likely a nice conversation with them. I choose to look on the positive side of it. And also, the interest moving apart, it can happen. Very real example, some of the newbies I joined the world to help them at earlier AR. Some of them are no longer playing Genshin. I'm glad that I had a fun experience with them back then, rather than dwelling on the fact that, hey, they're no longer playing Genshin anymore. It is what it is. And I don't think dreading the fact that a relationship may end should be a blockage for us to make new relationship. Let me see if we can rephrase that in a better way. Don't let the fear of some relationship ending to prevent us from making new relationship, because it will be worthwhile in the moment. It is a very human experience. I may have talked more about this, but I don't want to make this stream as therapy stream. As long as it's not too heavy, I think it's a fine place. Like, I do want to make the community to be a wholesome space. People just being nice toward each other, be supportive of each other. Hey DK and Kagi, Amigami, holy crap, I've been neglecting your chats for quite a bit. My apologies. I keep looking at my combined chat and none from YouTube was showing. How you doing, DK and Kagi? Good to see you in chat again. there's a hilichurl. I can probably do this. Go down. I cannot go to the other hilichurl yet, so I'm gonna do this. Oh, it's tough. Hold on. I have to go after the hilichurl. If I go the other way, it's gonna catch me. And let's switch to this Saurian in order to slow ourselves down. Oh, go here. No, go. Ah, dang it. Okay, that's fine. Let's go behind the hilichurl. And where is the last chest? It's down here. Go down. Nice. Timmy will show his pipe. Chad, would you like to see my pipe? Oh wait, wrong pipe. My pipe is singular and a little bit more brown and a little bit glassier than this. Chad, here's my pipe. Ew, small pipe. Ew. Chad, I'm happy with my size, Chad. Wait, I lost. I'm too busy defending my pipe, Chad. Chat, does size matter? Yes, it does. The damage size matters when it comes to trying to kill enemies in Abyss. Don't let anyone into fooling you any other way. Size matters. As shown, Mahuika's size is 20,000. Look at my Mahuika size, chat. What's that size? 800? That's average, okay, chat? Lower your bully! My Mahuika size is 36. 36? Alright, decent. All sizes have their uses. Okay, would you like to see an absolute sweaty Mualani team? Who should be the last member of this? Okay. I actually like the kind of trial that is more open world like this, rather than just straight up combat. I think they are trying to figure out some kind of game mode that is more geared toward the open world, while also have some kind of timer and some kind of combat related stuff. Alright! Nice! Traveler! Mualani, let's go. Wait, no. Silonan, you're not skating over here. You like an open outdoor sex? I'm not sure what gave you that impression. Weirdo. I like my sex intimate, okay? Despite what you might think, I am not an exhibitionist. What? You said you like it open. Yeah. When it comes to my sweaty Mualani team. The saying like it open means that I want to keep my doors open at night so some thieves can go in and steal my shit in my house. Need Birb VTuber model. I'm not entirely a believer, chat. In the VTuber thing. Let's see. If I manage to become a decent streamer, in the sense that we gather some more regular viewers, maybe like say in the 50 regular viewer or 100 regular viewer, and I start to be able to make some decent financial profit from this, then I can look into VTuber thing. But that shit is expensive. Though if I ever decide to go the VTubing route, I want my model to be more on the meme side rather than like a pretty boy and a model. I would be allergic to looking at myself every day. Like for example, something like this is probably something I am comfortable having as my VTuber model if I ever get to that. This was very beautifully and graciously drawn by Kitana. They appear in chat quite often. Perhaps it is attracting female viewers more. If I have a pretty boy, pretty hoof boy model, some shit like that. More female viewers? XDD. Imagine Timmy having more female viewers than male. I think my vibe is, the vibe of my stream does attract viewers from many sides of the spectrum. Generally, I aim for a more wholesome vibe as opposed to being extremely competitive. So I can see like both male and female and any people in between can join the stream and find it to be a comfortable space. I've seen it in the past community from the past kind of content I make, both music content and Dungeon Dragon content. And there's a healthy mix of people in the community. As shown as a female viewer. Nice. Bloodless, you too? That sounds like a joke. Put the male viewers in chat. Female is a real species, by the way. They do exist. Here we go, chat. This is the statistics on the viewers of my channel. This is female, 28%, and male is 72%. Unidentified is some percent. So there is like 25% female viewer in here. 1 in 4 people in chat is female. The ratio is not terrible, chat. As a female, I just see a streamer that's read my comment. I do try to read comments, chat. Sometimes I am too engulfed in the current thing that's happening in game. Abyss. And my character dying, for example. I may miss some chat. I do try to connect with you on a personal level, chat. Where are you running, Helicho? To Sukiki! Oh, okay, you're looking at Kinich Premium Team right now. Dead. Premium team. Well, no amount of premium team can fix dead. Naruto. Sasuke.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine. You just can't get it.
Oh, look, chat. I have a very cool Kachina team. DPS Kachina. Chat, this ain't DPS Kachina. Let me greet them with a pleasant surprise. Hello. This is DPS Loaded, baby. Who's next? Watch out, you might break her leg. She's built for this. Break a leg. Where are you going? She's fast. This enemy. But can she run away from the skate? Woo. That was fun. The enemies get hit by a rollerblade in the leg. Jada is specifically built normal attack talent on her. It's the team is still scuffed. It's not amazing. Don't build Silona and expect her to do a lot of damage as a main DPS. But if you like her, like I do, you can build it. I want to look at Chasko Premium Team. Look no further, because it is right here. Look at that, chat. 1,000 blazing sun! Holy shit, the flame is still going on. I can spin around. The camera, I mean. What? This is fire. Literally. Let's go! Wait, where's the enemy? I was shooting allies. Don't you think Ian Sun ruins her damage? What do you mean? Ian Sun's literally banned for Chaska by adding Electro in Mount Web team. The problem with not having another element is Chaska is not getting her own her buff. Chaska literally, at C0 at least, requires 3 different elements in her team to do more damage. It's kind of similar to C0 Nivelet, where she wants 3 different elements than her in the team. If we only put Bennett, Mahuika, and Sitlali, there are some melts, but she will also do less personal damage as well, because there's no third element. Furina does not provide an attack buff. Bennett, and to an extent, Ian San's just too good of an attack buffer for Jessica. I don't think people really understand how much Bennett and Ian San's buffing. This is from a Giga Leviathan player. Why I don't use Bennett with Mahuika? Bennett, Furina. Let me try to pause at the exact damage number. Can you see it? The number. Bennett is providing 6,900,000 damage. Why? A C6 R5 Furina is providing 7,300,000 damage. Look at that. A Bennett is providing 94% of the buff that a C6 R5 Furina is providing. Would you like to have a C6 R5 Furina level buffer in your team? Here's your Bennett. I don't think you understand how broken Bennett is, chat. Hell yeah, funk! Alright, chat. That'll be the end of the stream. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you, chat, really. Whether you're just hanging in the background or actively participating, I appreciate you all the same. Thanks for sharing this time of wholesomeness with me. Trying to navigate this volatile world, yet still having each other back. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Engaging with my other content on YouTube as well. If you have the finance to do so, you can join the YouTube membership or do super chat on YouTube, and I'd really appreciate that. And with that, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, as I'm gonna put some music in the background. Good vibes only. See you, chat.